I think we might be live. I think we might be live. It's the bottle here with the freak.
I'm looking
Frankie
for it.
Paul.
I'm looking for it, Gordo. I'm checking it out. Actually, you might be live. There you are.
We are live. We are live. Hey, folks, good to see you. Sorry about last night. You know, technology, the bottle's 15th century. I'm a little, analog. So I don't know a lot of these things, but it's not my fault. I think it's Zoom and Facebook not connecting. And, it's just, there's a lot of people on. So we switched and came on a little early tonight because we had a couple of those problems in the past. So we're going to have a great time tonight. Trust me, we got a lot to talk about. We got beers to review. And I'm very, very excited because we have Frankie Paul, the freak. Frankie, welcome.
Thank you, Bottle. And I appreciate you having me on this glorious show of yours.
Thank you. Hey, look, you're like Babe Ruth around here. They're like bigger than life, man. You're like, how did you get so big?
Hard work and dedication, Gordon. Hard work and dedication.
I don't know who this Gordon you're referring to, but I'm the bottle. Who is?
My bad, Bottle.
You're on the wrong show, I think.
I must be on the Gordo show, but now I'm on the Bottle show. I got my Bottle Babe in the back there. Can you see her?
I see that Bottle Babe. What's that Bottle Babe's name?
Her name's Adrian, but she should probably move out of the way or she's hogging up the show.
I know she's good eye candy, and that's we want to be the focus of attention here tonight.
Adrian, you might want to move out. You're going live in the back there, so you need to slide out of there if you don't want to be in this. You're still in. These Bottle Babes never listen.
Get your bottles in line. Get your Bottle Babes in line, son.
I should get her in the kitchen to make me a sandwich.
Look, let me tell you something. I don't want to come across as Bottles being misogynist because Bottles behaving badly like that. Look, we got a reputation that let's tone it down here, okay?
I'm sorry. I'll try to stay away from my bottle form.
Because that leads right into Bottles behaving badly. For people who haven't seen the show, we have a segment called Bottles Behaving Badly because the bottles have a certain characteristics and cans have a different characteristic. Now, this Bottle Behaving Badly, I think Frankie Paul has watched the show before and he knows who the can is. He knows the can very well, right? Don't you, Frankie?
I actually do like the can. He comes up with some good questions for you, but the bottle, that's me, definitely the bottle.
Right, because what are the bottles? Let's talk about the bottles. The bottles are very confident, right?
I say they're confident, they're outgoing. Sometimes they're a little bit, forceful.
That's right, because you know what? That's how we get ahead, us bottles, right?
That's correct, Gord.
Now,
why do I keep saying that bottle?
Right. You're just going to have to get beyond that. I know of a Gordon, and he's a tremendous person, and but not on this show. He's not here, so we'll get him on the show though. Maybe we could have Gordon on the show. What do you think about that?
Is he a bottle or is he a can?
Oh, he's a bottle. He has can-like tendencies sometimes. So, and we'll talk about the can. The cans are of people are like, salt of the earth people, worker bees, people that help out the environment. They help out animals and stuff like that. That's the cans of the world. Now, the bottles get a bad rap because a lot of these bottles, Frankie, are, take advantage of people. Now, sometimes people need to be taken advantage of, and sometimes certain bottles, like celebrities, politicians, and sports figures, some of them will say, I'll be very careful, are bottles behaving badly. So I'll talk about the first one, and then we're going to get to the freak. We're getting to the freak's mind tonight and have him talk. But, our first bottle behaving badly is, and again, this is coming from the can, so I don't always agree. And I'll put it out to the floor to the freak and see what he thinks about some of these things. But, there's a spike in calls about people ingesting disinfectant and things after President Bottle, who's the supreme bottle, because, a lot of these bottles, they get overconfident sometimes and basically doesn't understand that I guess people listen to President Bottle sometimes because they think it's the right way to do it. If President says this, it must be so. And they were ingesting stuff. There was hotlines called, and this bottle behaving badly says, they said, do you have any responsibility do you take? He said, absolutely not. So he's in denial about that. But some people would say that, when you are the president, you have to be real careful what you say, because some people take it as truth or take it. What do you think about that, Freak?
I'm going to say that's totally insane.
Insane what people are saying, or what President Bottle said?
What people are saying. If you're, are we clicking over? Can they see me talking, or are they just hearing me?
Yeah.
All right. I'm looking at a live party right here on my phone. I don't see me. Oh, there I am.
There you go.
So,
a little bit of a delay.
Oh, there's a delay. Okay. I disagree with what the people are saying about ingesting things, because that's just totally insane. It's like natural selection. If you're dumb enough to do that, so be it.
So you say you side with the Bottle, President Bottle, on that. There's no responsibility of his, that what he says, they're just dumb.
Absolutely not. I think that was a misplay on words for the fake news. Coming out, I don't know if you mentioned this, but I did 23 years in the military. I'm
right,
sure
that's right. You are a veteran.
I am a veteran, and to be honest, what for 23 years, what the president said didn't matter if I right, wrong, or indifferent. If I liked it or if I didn't like it, I still had to do what the president said. I'm going to be honest. I think they did a little play on words, and these people that think you should ingest disinfectants, that's natural selection. If somebody does that, we didn't need you around anyway.
Well, what you're saying that is, if you were in the military and you did what they said, that it kind of goes in line with what you're saying is what they're saying. They're taking the president, hey, I'm going to do this. So what's the difference?
But I think they took it out of context. That wasn't anything like anybody in the military where, the president gives a direct order. That wasn't a direct order. He was kind of, posing that question to the news media, and people ran with this fake news.
So the people are just stupid. You're saying, the people that did it.
23 years in the military, never did me wrong.
Gotcha.
And I went to war 2 or 3 times and came out good.
Gotcha. So anyway, well, the can says that, when you say things and you are the president, you have to be real careful with your words, because people take them as truth. And so that's what the can says. I tend to agree with the can on that, Frankie, but you are the freak and you have your own mind, and that's for sure. Tell me about the freak. How did you become the selfie king?
It actually started out as a little bit of a fun joke, kind of fooling around with a friend who liked to take selfies all the time, and I kind of just started taking them and ran with it, and built up my fan base.
And then who are some of the really you've had a lot of celebrity selfies besides yourself. You are the biggest celebrity besides the Bottle. I'm going to have to say I trump you with but anyway, go ahead. I lost you. I lost your ears here. It could be me. We'll see.
I'm back. Can you hear me?
Yep. Go ahead. Tell me about the celebrities.
Started out with Vice President Joe Biden when he was the vice president. A lot of sports people. Ric Flair. Got a selfie with Evander Holyfield. You know Ric Flair, right? Woo!
Oh yeah. Woo!
Woo! Definitely a bottle, that Ric Flair.
Yeah, he's a bottle, all right. He's high strung.
Yeah, he definitely is. Evander Holyfield, Donovan McNabb. There was a wrestler called Big Papa Pump, Scott Steiner. They had a selfie with Freddie Mitchell. You remember Freddie Mitchell? You an Eagles fan?
He played for the Eagles.
Yeah, he played for the Eagles. Did I mention Donovan McNabb?
Yes, you did.
Quarterback.
I call him Donovan McNabb because he was asleep at the wheel most of the time.
And he threw up on the field during the Super Bowl. Remember that guy?
As much as I couldn't stand that bottle of Terrell Owens, I had to agree with him that Donovan was soft that day.
Right. Who else are we looking at? Booker T.
Name it. How about this lovely lady that's on the on our picture tonight with you when we're teeing up the show?
She's actually a very nice girl. Her name's Nadia White. You guys can Google that.
And then how about some other females? You've been at Wing Bowl and stuff like that. You had a lot of
you name it, everybody.
Right?
you name it, I had all the bottle babes, everybody from Club Risque to Show and Tell to cheerleaders, all those girls there at Wing Bowl.
So, well, you've seen my bottle babes. If you had to compete with the bottle, what would you say you would have to do if we went head up on bottle babes, like grabbing bottle babes? What would be your strategy?
I don't even know that's a contest you want to get into, Bottle. I don't know about that.
You know, I can't. I've been sitting here in my bottle there all alone. My bottle babes won't even come in. They're practicing social distancing. What are you doing? What are you seeing out there, Frankie the Freak? What are you seeing out there with distancing? What are you doing to sort of do your part or not? What's going on?
You know, I'm just living my life. You know, I do when I do get out there, I do what the, you know, what the people are saying. You know what I mean? I cover up.
I've seen your face covers. You had stuff on your face when you go out, right?
I do. You know what I mean?
So what do you take when people say, I'm not going to do it, and that'll get into my next bottle behaving badly. I'm not going to do it, or, you know, it's not my I have a right. What's your take on that? You seem to be in touch with all the people, not just one side.
I'm a little bit torn. I don't know what to make of this whole thing. You know what I mean? I just wish the world would get back to normal. I got a lot of things planned for the summer. If it's going to help, we don't even know if it's going to help. It's a lot of speculation.
Right. You're supposed to have a boxing match this summer. He's also a boxer, folks. I saw a couple of his matches live. You beat the hell out of a couple guys.
I did.
What's going on with that? It's a celebrity boxing or something.
I went 4-0, and then I got knocked out by Tony Tubbs' son. You guys might remember Tony Tubbs. He was a world champ. He was a world champion heavyweight that fought Tyson. Got knocked out by his son, and then the Pennsylvania Commission retired me. So I joined up with a guy named Damon Feldman. He does celebrity boxing. We're supposed to have a little show in Atlantic City on 18 July, but hopefully that all gets back to normal and that operation will go sailing through. You know what I mean?
Yep. Good. Well, it's funny that you're torn a little bit with this, with the social distancing. What do you make of? Now we're going to go to our next bottle behaving badly, and it's Mike Pence, and the headline is Mike Pence makes no sense, and then his wife is full of it because they're saying and you wait on this for me a minute. This is what the people are saying. I'm reporting the news, and then you talk and say what you would like. They're saying that the guy is too cool to wear a mask because, like, the president won't look good, and it's a political move for his base that aren't wearing masks. And if he was to wear a mask, it would be a bad message that things are, you know, not good to be able to go out in public right now when people are pushing to get back. But then other people are saying, well, he was in front of a lot of people with masks on. There were sick people there. A lot of people are saying maybe he didn't even get tested and he's full of it. What do you say to that, Freak?
How far was he staying apart from these people in masks?
I don't know. I saw the picture. It didn't even look like 6 feet, quite frankly. It looked like he was right next to certain people that had masks. But I'm just reporting the news here. I
mean, who really knows what's going to happen? What's going to stop? What's going to stop it? What protection? Nobody really knows. It's all assumptions.
Right.
So maybe he's acting like a bottle and he's doing what he wants. I mean, I might wear a mask today, and tomorrow I might say screw it because that's the kind of guy I am. Okay.
So some people would say that, you know, we're not looking out for a fellow man, we're looking out for themselves. Is it survival of the fittest? Is that what it is? And every man for himself and women for themselves?
I mean, I don't know. I do agree on this. If we stay inside all the time, our immune system's going to get low. If we're out there dealing with it, then it's going to.
I lost you again. I'm losing your hearing. It might be you might talk right into that and not use the phone. I don't know, the earphone. Go again. Can't hear you. I can hear you now.
All right, I can hear you.
Sorry about this, folks. These technical difficulties. Like, again, I'm 15th century. I'm analog. I don't know how these things work. I'm just trying to come on here and report the news. Freak, what about you being the future mayor of Ellesmere? How's that going down? It's been the rumor. Are you going to be running?
That's I'm going to take it day by day and baby steps. You know what I mean? That's a goal I want to have. That's the town I grew up in. That's the town and the people in the town that made me the person I am today. So I'm going to start small and I'm going to go big. So eventually down the line, I'd like to take that on.
Are there bottles and cans in the town of Ellesmere? I know Ellesmere pretty well. I know a lot of people from there. The bottle's been bottling around there for some time. I'm not from there, but what are the people like? Are they cans, bottles? What are they? Yeah, something's going on with your piece. You might want to talk right into there instead of using the piece. I don't know. We'll have to talk to my people to see if they're hearing you or not. I'm not.
I can hear you now.
Okay. Tell me about the
people
of Ellesmere. Cans, bottles, what's going on?
I say they're all bottles in Ellesmere.
No cans of the people. They're just bottles looking out for, making sure that they're looking out for number one.
They're strong-hearted people. Ellesmere's strong. You know what I mean?
Gotcha. Well, you're the selfie king. Where did Lord Freak come? I understand that you're going international now. You're now Lord Freak is another one of your names, right?
I did. I picked up some property in England and got titled a lord.
Will you be knighted by the Queen of England? What's going to happen? Will they have a ceremony now that you are a landowner there, or how does it work? Are you part of the royal family?
You know what? I got a nice certificate and a family crest.
You do? How did that come about? How did one buy a piece of land in England?
You know what? With a little bit of money and the internet, you can pretty much do anything these days.
That is true. That is true. Hey, folks, Frankie, tell the people we're going to do in a little while. Tell the people what we're going to be reviewing tonight. As far as
we're going to be reviewing Mad Elf by Troeg.
Tell me about Mad Elf and Troeg. You've been there.
I actually have been there. Check this out. I got a nice little tasting cup, right, from Troeg's.
That's a nice, what's that, like a sniffer type thing?
It's a little sample sniffer cup.
Nice.
Now I'm going to be honest. This is a pretty strong beer, 11% alcohol volume. I'm going to tell you a little quick story before we get into the beer review. I drank a little bit of this one night, and I think I might have drank it a little too fast on an empty stomach. And you know what happened?
What's that?
I became a true bottle. I told people they need to get the F out of my house, and I don't want them here because I was drinking this Mad Elf. It truly got me really mad.
It turned you into a Mad Elf, didn't it?
It sure did. Hey, listen, are you watching the people jumping on here on your live stream?
I am, sort of. I was focused on my guest, but I should. It's delayed.
You're getting a lot of fans jumping on here. I don't know if it's for the bottle or if it's for the freak.
Well, I think we're between the two of us, with you and me, we can be a monster here. You know what I'm saying? But definitely the freak brings a nice flavor to our network here.
Definitely. So 11% volume alcohol right here in this Mad Elf. Comes out of Troeg's Brewery near Hershey, Pennsylvania. So if you ever want to take a little nice trip with your family or your significant other, you can go up there, stay in Hershey, Pennsylvania, go do the Hershey amusement park there, taste some chocolates, and then jump over to Troeg's Brewery, have a nice little meal there, and drink some of their beer that they brew.
Well, you're a bottle, but you live kind of a can life. You have a family and stuff like that. How do you describe that when you are a true bottle?
Well, they've learned to deal with me. When I'm home here, I'm a can, and when I'm out, I'm a bottle.
Bottle hitting the streets. I understand. Hey,
but you know what? But
life, you're living the dream.
But who doesn't like it?
Lonely. You're not.
Hey, bottle. But you know what? We're all bottles here. But who doesn't like it in a can?
I certainly do not. I don't. I don't like any of it in a can, trust me. I've got to have bottle. I drank a little bit out of a can recently and I almost threw up. But anyway, look, we're going to get to this beer thing in a minute. We're going to another bottle behaving badly. Kushner says it's a great success, is what he was quoted. This whole thing when tens of thousands have died. They're all these bottles behave. This is the can talking, saying the bottles behaving badly. What do you make of the election when with Biden? Is he a bottle or a can, by the way? President Vice President, running for president. But if you had to describe Joe Biden, what would you say? You're from Delaware. Delaware.
I'd say he's a sniffer.
and please describe that for our audience. He sniffed both.
I don't know.
He's a hybrid.
He's a freak.
What do you say about this thing about he won't come up and come off on what happened with this woman that that's going to really impede what's going on him moving forward with this election?
Loose lips sink ships.
That's how it works. In bottle world, I agree with you.
Remember, admit nothing, deny everything, and make counter accusations.
Man, that sounds like the supreme bottle talk. Gotcha, freak. Hey, that's why you're the freak. That's why you say it like you want to say it, right?
I'm ready to crack. I'm ready to crack this brew.
Okay, I see you. Well, let's look at this. I got you trumped here.
Woo! Trump? Was that a presidential reference there? You got me trumped?
I don't know the man. I just know of some person, President Bottle, trying to pose as me, the ultimate bottle. Can't happen. But we both have versions now of Mad Elf. Now that's the Mad Elf that Frankie, Paul, the freak has, which is something you'll buy in the stores. This one, believe it or not, freak, was from a present for my birthday from the can. This huge bottle. It's like a huge wine bottle.
You have a nice can there.
Hey, look, vessel to vessel, we have to survive and coexist in the beer world. Unfortunately, two political parties have a hard time in the real world. And what we're doing is trying to tell them to understand. I just popped that thing. This is like champagne, baby. Because you know what? I'm with the freak, folks. And it's like a big party. It's a champagne.
Hold on. All right, you're back. I lost you again.
All right, man. You got that technology, man, that Bluetooth or white tooth or whatever is not working. We got to get on to, we got to have cans like the can did where you have it up to your ear, but we'll use bottles instead. And I'll scream to your house.
Can you hear me?
Now, yeah. There you go.
Roger that. I'll read you loud and clear.
Because it's bottle, it's glass, it's cleaner.
So listen, let me tell you about this. Mad Elf, okay?
Tell us about it.
It's a seasonal beer. It's brewed you can get it from mid-October to December, okay? So we've had this sitting around marinating in the refrigerator. It's got a little hint. I've drank this a few times, and again, up in Pennsylvania, I don't know about here in Delaware, but you're only allowed to have 3 pints of this, and then they cut you off.
Well, 3 pints is almost like 6 pints, isn't it? It's double the alcohol typically, right?
Right, it is. It's got a little cherry in it, a little cocoa, some allspice, all that stuff you'd see around Christmas time.
Yeah, honey and cherries is what it says here.
Yeah, a little bit of honey in there.
And then it also says spicy Belgian yeast served in a chalice, like a lord should be served, right?
A little cinnamon and a little allspice and a little clove.
Okay, I'm gonna pop mine like champagne here. I don't know if you can hear this. Look at that.
Pairs good with a glazed ham and some roast turkey.
Well, you know what? I'm just drinking right from the bottle because that's what the bottle does. I've got no snifter glass.
Cheers, buddy. I don't want to drink too much.
Whoa.
Woo.
It's got a little tartness right away on the front end. Does yours? Because mine's coming from a different bottle. I don't know. I can taste the cherries right away.
You can taste it right away, right? And it's got a ruby red color.
Ruby red. See, that's really nice.
And I'm using my trusty Swiss Army knife
Nice.
to crack it open.
Well, usually, I have my Flavor Flav 5-pound opener, boy, when I hit it, but I didn't need it. I just popped it like champagne tonight, freak.
Yeah, boy.
And freak, I think I tell people about this. This opener has helped me and I know you've had to deal with stuff overseas and war and stuff like that. But talk about, I've hit many a men over the head when I was shagging their wives and girlfriends and running from their house in my underwear and just my bottle cap on. And this saved my life.
Let me ask you,
kill somebody with it.
Let me ask you a question. Why do you think they put a corkscrew in the Swiss Army knife? Do you think you're going to run into a bottle of wine out there on the battlefield?
Of course.
Absolutely not. You know what it's for?
No.
It's for when you're interrogating prisoners, you take it and you corkscrew their knuckles and they'll tell you anything.
You're the worst bottle that ever lived. That's hardcore bottle.
That's right. That's just a little quick tip for you guys.
Good to know. I'll get my Swiss Army knife on and I'll make sure I grab one.
And then after corkscrewing their knuckles, if you happen to find a bottle of wine, you can uncork that.
Yeah, and then you could celebrate after you interrogate and get the information to get the truth out of them, right? Is that how it works?
Hold on. I got something's coming in from the president. Stand by. I'm with the bottle, okay? I can't talk to you right now. We're drinking Mad Elf. Back to you.
You just wait a minute. Let me make sure this is correct. You just cut the president off because you were talking with the bottle and needed to concentrate with this. Is that true?
He understands I'm the freak. What the freak says goes.
And what's great is that he also knows the bottle. He better not come in to my zone because I will destroy him. Because I am the supreme bottle. Look at this size of this thing. Freak, would you say I'm the supreme bottle if you had to compare me and that president bottle?
Well, that's a tough one right there.
It shouldn't be. It should be easy. But you're my guest, so I won't give you too much crap tonight.
Listen, and you know why we drink bottles?
Why is that?
Because if you smash somebody in the head with a can at the bar, it's not going to hurt very good.
Have you had these run-ins with people with bottles?
I had. Sometimes I've gotten somebody's cracked one on my head, and I cracked somebody. It happens.
You're like an old Western movie, aren't you? You're old like that.
It happens.
Well, you know what? What I don't like is when they cracking me over people. I've been in the hospital many times because my bottle gets broken. But you know what? I never shatter. I may crack, but never shatter. The bottles never do, right?
That's correct. I'm just checking all the fans jumping on here.
We got some stuff. There's some, again, it's freezing up a little bit. Some of the video.
I've never seen your bottle show hit this much in a long time, and it's popping. The fans are out there tonight. So hopefully the bottle has gained a big fan base tonight.
I hope so too. I think so. Having a great guest like you on with a great following of people, a very loyal following. Cheers to you again. To the freak, to the people out there tuning in for the first time, to the bottle's loyal fans, to the freak's loyal fans, to the bottle and cans.
Remember, I'm a lord. I'm going to have to drink with my pinky out.
Is that how it works? When will you be knighted by the queen or whoever over there?
I have this queen here. Her name's Lady Adrian, and she knights me every night.
Wow. I won't get into details about that, but that sounds wonderful. So you're freezing up again. We're having a little bit of an issue with the connection here, folks. So give us.
Let's wing it. You're back.
You're back too.
Let's just wing it.
Okay. I see that you're Lord Freak. Is that what you want to be called from now on since you're taking it internationally?
I have a lot of names. You can call me by whatever you feel comfortable with.
You are of the people, aren't you? You are
of the people and for the people.
What will your campaign be when you run for mayor of Ellesmere? What are some of the issues you think you'll tackle? I know it may be a ways off, but what do you think? If you had to do it right now. I
heard about bringing benches back at the Wawa.
I
don't know I don't know if I like that.
You don't want the benches, huh? What
Has
do you
a
think?
has a lot of riffraff hanging out with those benches there.
Oh, so you want to keep it moving. Keep it moving. Get out of our town type
Keep
thing,
it
right?
moving.
If you're a
I
can
definitely
lost, don't sit your can on my bench. Is that it?
I definitely want to raise the speed limit in Ellesmere.
To what?
I say like 45 or 50 through Ellesmere.
Oh yeah. Why would that be?
I don't know, 35, that's like creeping. Nobody drives 35 anymore.
I've been through Ellesmere and it's crawling pretty much. So what
It
about
is
the
crawling.
pedestrians? What about the pedestrians walking by? Will they just have to stay on the side, or you know?
I mean,
is
they
it
got
just-
that little push button and crosswalk.
Gotcha. I was thinking like 60 to 75 might be good through there. You
Woo!
think that's too much?
That's a little much.
I live a bottle life. I need to get moving. I'm life in the fast lane. So
I can't drive
55.
55.
Okay. With that, anything that you want to say to the end, to your fans, to your people, to all the bottles and cans of the world?
Hey, I just want to say, everybody stay safe out there and do you. If you don't want to wear a mask, don't wear a mask. If you want to wear a mask, wear a mask. If you want to stay inside, stay inside. If you want to go out, have a good time. Do you.
He's all about the me generation, it sounds like. So let me tell you, thank you, Frankie, the freak Paul. How can people stay in touch with you?
Hit me up on Facebook, Twitter. I got Instagram. I got about 500 of these new stickers out. Says Mayor of Ellesmere. Come find me. I'll hook you up with a sticker. Sport it wherever you want.
What I think I saw something with you and Angelo Cataldi from '94 or something. Didn't you eat like a dozen eggs to qualify for Wing Bowl? What happened there? And you wore a fur coat, didn't you?
That's right. I was up with Angela up in Jersey. Anybody can eat. Anybody just sitting around at a barbecue or a holiday can eat 12 deviled eggs. It's easy to throw them back, right?
Right.
But when you're doing it for competition and fast, it's not that easy. So everybody can sharpshoot you and say, "Oh, I can eat 12." Yeah, you can sit them and eat them in a spaced out time. But when you're throwing them down, it's not that easy. You know what I mean? So I did. I ate 12 eggs in about a minute, I'd say, or less than a minute.
Yeah, I remember seeing it. It was pretty amazing. You looked like Cool Hand Luke or something or whatever. So will you compete again in something like that?
I did wing pole. They changed it from wing bowl to wing pole. I did wing pole in February, and I think I ate about 100 wings.
And how long? Is that like?
I think it was in like 4 minutes or something.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, 4 or 7 minutes.
Were you on the hopper for the next 2 days or what?
No, I didn't eat for a little bit, but a couple hours later. But it was a club risque.
You were at Club Risque. All right. Well, look, Frankie, I want to thank you for being on. Let's see if you can hear me. Let's wait. Everything's on delay with Facebook.
You're back.
Yeah, everything's on delay with Facebook and this technology.
So what was the question?
So, all right, you're at Club Risque. What are the ladies there at the Club Risque and the people like that think about the freak? What's been the takeaway from them?
They love the freak. They love the freak. They know that the freak loves himself, so he can love everybody else.
Is that what we all learn from the freak? You gotta love yourself.
You gotta love yourself before. It's just like when you're on an airplane, you gotta stick that mask on before you stick it on somebody else. You gotta love yourself so you can love others.
So you're saying the people that are sort of like, if your philosophy is true, which it sounds right, that these people that really don't give a shit about anybody else, saying, I'm not. It's really they don't like themselves, because it sounds like you are practicing social distancing and putting masks on and stuff. Is that?
I'm trying to be socially responsible.
Right.
But you know what? Sometimes I fall off the wagon like with everything else. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
Some days I go for a run. Other days I sit around and eat cheesesteaks all day.
Right. So you're a little bit, you go with the flow, right?
Whatever works.
Gotcha. Is there any, I'll give you parting shots. It looks like you really nailed that one. Look, I'm getting half buzzed from this thing.
I tell you what, don't do it. You might tell Bottle. You might tell everybody to get out of your house. Don't
I
drink
hope
too
not.
much.
There's nobody here. I wish I had somebody to tell them to get out of my house. My bottle babes are all, they haven't been here for a month and a half.
That's
wish.
sad. That's sad. Invite them over. Put masks on them.
Yeah. Well, I'll just tell them no kissing. Maybe that'll work. We'll do everything else.
Well, that's no fun.
Well, hey, that's kind of hooker style.
Hookers and blow.
Well, look, only people I'm going to be saying to get out of my house might be Marilyn, Michael, and the other Michael Jack, Michael Jordan, and Marilyn. I got nobody here. Hey, Freak, thank you.
Yeah.
Folks,
thank you.
please
Maybe
comment on our wall. Say nice things, say mean things. I don't care.
I don't care.
Doesn't care, right? Because we bottles, we crack, but we don't shatter. Isn't that right?
That's correct.
Fear. The bottle is here because when the chips are down,
have no fear. The Freak is here.
the Freak is here too. Folks, thank you. Please like us on Facebook, dislike us on Facebook. Doesn't matter. Wherever you come from, the bottles love everybody. At least this bottle does. And it sounds like the Freak bottle does too. He's flying a plane or shooting a machine gun, whatever the hell he's doing right now. But when the chips are down, remember, folks, the bottle is around. Good night.
That's right. Good night, guys. Thank you.